6 out of every 10 firearm deaths in the United States are from suicide. 6 out of every 10 gun deaths in the United States are from suicide. And people want to talk about gun control or gun safety or limit a person's freedoms on a federal level when we have the Bill of Rights, the Constitution. And I think people forget to talk about mental health. Now, there are definitely a lot of things within the states, like we have the Second Amendment, and there is a right to have a firearm. But then other than that, if a particular state, one state wants to have different laws about mental health in that, sure, that's the 9th and the 10th Amendment. Now, if another state wants to do something different, sure, but every single state in the United States should allow its citizens to have access to firearms as a right in the United States Constitution, the Second Amendment. George Washington would want us to have that right not infringed or not impeded by the federal United States government, because it's a right that they established because George Washington, this is the book I wrote, George Washington was POTUS 1, the first president under the Constitution in which he signed. He was there for the formation of the Second Continental Congress as the president of that, to form the Constitution that made the Bill of Rights, and with other things involved in that to make that happen. And George Washington would not want that infringed. Now, I think George Washington also, if he looked at today's culture, would want people, because mental health is such a big thing, yeah, the state level, the states, the 9th Amendment and the 10th Amendment, for the states to decide their own mental health laws when it came to the Second Amendment. Now, I think that other things impeding people to have that, just because people do something silly and very horrific and very heinous and grotesque as a mass casualty event, that doesn't mean that should diminish a person's federal ability to exercise the Second Amendment. And I think George Washington would be very disappointed in people who want to have gun control, when really it's not gun control, it's gun abolishment, because they think it's the gun is the problem. But really, that's socialism. That is Marxism, when you want to take away all guns because it's the gun problem, but not look at mental health. And I think that's the issue in today's culture. And there's a couple great books about the Second Amendment in today's culture. 3 of them that I have are In Defense of the Second Amendment. Great book. Another book is Shall Not Be Infringed. And my last book is The War on Guns. Fantastic book, a must-read about today's culture and the Second Amendment. Now, a reason to have your firearm and to use it, I think a lot of people say it's for, you feel a threat. But from what I know, and in reading these books that I showed you, and from the National Rifle Association, is you would only use a firearm for imminent danger and ending of your life, and someone is going to take your life immediately. You don't just have a firearm raised because someone is, yelling and screaming at you. You do not have a firearm raised because of a bad incident while driving. No, we don't do that. or you don't, you get into a verbal argument with someone, you don't raise a knife and you don't raise a firearm because you're having a verbal argument. You walk away, you cool down, you take a breather, drink some water, go outside, walk around. You do not do that. And people use firearms wrong all the time. There are many stories of people, you got my order wrong at the drive-thru, and people come back and they take someone's life with a firearm. That's wrong. That's devilish, actually. You don't do that. It's firearms are for, as what I know, in a very logical constitutional setting, when people are threatening your life for immediate danger, like when someone is trying to break into your car and you're in your car and they won't go away and you're telling them, go away, I have a firearm. Or they're coming into your house and they're breaking into your house. Hey, go away, I have a Second Amendment right. And they don't go away. You have a right to do that because you have dialogue. You tell them what's going to happen. You tell them everything of what the situation is, and they don't want to listen because they have those people have a firearm raised at you. Yes, absolutely. As far as I know, that is the correct, logical, constitutional Second Amendment reason to have a firearm, because you meet the same level with the same level. Somebody is disagreeing verbally with you, you don't bring a firearm. That's wrong. No. So as far as I know, or another thing, I've seen many videos on YouTube where people have robbed a convenience store or some kind of store, and they're threatening the entire store with their life with a firearm because they're trying to rob and steal from the store. Yes, hey, put your firearm down, or we'll arrest you or put you down and hold you down until the police come here, or citizens arrest or anything like that. I've seen that many times on YouTube. Citizens standing up for their republic and their citizens in the community because someone was trying to take someone's life with a firearm and their life too. So I think people use firearms wrong, but I think there's a mental health crisis, and mental health shouldn't be a reason as a fad or an excuse for anything. But I think we need to look at mental health more. And I think parents and adults who have firearms need to be more responsible. But anyway, I think that it's a mental health crisis, and that 6 out of 10 gun deaths are from suicide, not from mass casualty incidences.